see where we are. I believe last time we were hunting kind of just for power, finishing off bosses that we hadn't gotten to yet, finishing out a couple of dungeons, and overall just kind of doing the exploration that we hadn't already done. Went down there, so we did that. Crystal, we haven't gone. Done that. Do we care? No, probably not. All the primary thing you get out of there is the golden scarab talisman, and we don't really need that. So, moving on to everything that there is to do here. Did not fight the elden beast, so no. Should we get there by here? All right. That was an incantation that could be acquired. That might be useful for a base build. I say it might be useful, it definitely will be useful. Race just because we're here. Use my runes to level again. I think it's our last level up to be able to use Rannis Dark Moon. It is. Very nice. fact, Jack. That's why Moonveil builds are so much fun. Because you can combine, you know, two of the most broken build styles in the game. And you can pretty much go for a pure magic build with Moonveil and be just fine. And still have a sword that just does crazy amount of damage. You know, because honestly, once you get intelligence to 80, there's no reason to put any more points into it. And I'm not a big fan of putting in more than getting the FP bar your mana. I honestly don't think you should bring it above 220. Because otherwise, you have a bigger bar than than your flasks can do at maximum even. So if you're really trying to do magic at 8, you actually benefit significantly more from just getting your FP up to 220, and then whatever extra points you have, you know, intelligence is 80. Then the rest of that goes into dexterity or strength or whatever it is that you're doing. I usually go with, you know, dex intelligence builds just because magic, your casting speed is increased by dexterity. I think up to 40 points. It's 40 or 50 is the maximum casting speed. So once you get there, it's not super useful, but that allows you to have, you know, dexterity weapons that scale with intelligence, like Veil Katana. So usually I've tended to end up at the, like, usually New Game Plus or even after the DLC at like 80 and 80 in both dex and intelligence, and those builds are usually just absolutely crazy. Well, the complaint with magic is they don't have any healing spells. I kind of wish that there was like a glintstone healing or something. I don't know how it would work. I don't know if that's just like a lore thing. It could just be a way to balance magic, because magic would be stupidly good without mana. I kind of feel like all of the magic should have some form of healing. Maybe you think, yeah, even with death magic, just because of how death works in this game. I mean, it's not really death. It's more like an instant afterlife where, you know, it takes effect now at this very minute. Go the right way. I did, yeah. You know, when I first played through, I thought these guys were mourning their dead, but they're actually eating their dead. Madness has consumed. Just hit him with magic. Pain. I think he's throwing lightning pots at me. It's just super rude. Could have lived. Usually even bother coming up here, but he's gonna die now. He's on the list. Forget the list. He goes to the block. Where you going, buddy? gotta be a reason to come up here other than to kill those idiots, right? Maybe? Oh yeah. It's a pretty good bow. It's definitely worth coming up here for if you need a decent ranged option. I would swap off Mighty Shot for probably Enchanted, but yeah. Trying to sell views. I'd like to get them out of my chat as quickly as humanly possible. There we go. Alright. I honestly don't remember what this is. So, we're pretty much exploring. Reset my flasks. Make sure we tamper with the 7 and 6 resets. That's not suspicious at all. It's on the way up. Yep, I see him all the way down there. Oh, crap. Look, gentlemen. Maybe not. They're all dead now. Not just like sort of faking dead. Y'all about to get bonked. Maybe not. Is this one of those pathways down? Yep. Okay. There we go. Whacked him out of nowhere. It's always super satisfying. Oh, that was good stuff. did. Oh boy, he definitely did the holding. Ain't no doubt about that. Really? Is that all that's down here? Probably a secret that I don't know about. Okay. Now, conundrum, because there's a thing that I want down there. You can do that. No, yeah. I forgot that you can jump down to that ledge and then come back up here, so it doesn't matter if you do this. No, I didn't actually think that was one shot there. Nice. Phalanx for no reason. Can you like not those my face, please? Thank you. R.I.P. folks. Makes me sad. There we go. Alright, so we killed him. A weapon that I've never used before. Interesting. Scale's really bad. Huh. That's really bad scaling. Descaling and dexterity for a dexterity-based weapon? Game's like, oh yeah, well, so much for you. That felt awfully personal, Elden Ring. You know, obviously that wasn't my fault that I missed that jump up. You know, that was definitely, you know, the game definitely took control of my controller and clicked incorrectly. 100%. I never remember which way it turns, because it's always like, well, you want to jump from that side, obviously. Alright. No lever for this door. There are some skelly boys down here, though. Or not. Never mind. It's not where I thought it was. Serrated Tree Spirits, hands down, my least favorite bosses in the game, or my boss type. Like that pumpkin head should not respawn. Although he's not really a field boss, so doesn't matter. Man, the tracking on that thing is so stupid. I know you're not going to get off a hit, because the second you lift up your lift up your shield to swing at me, you're going to get smacked by the phalanx. Magic is goated. It can be a bit of a struggle till you start getting some of the really cool stuff, but once you get near the end, and you just kind of feel like a you almost feel like the demigod that you are. Sometimes you still feel like you're role-playing the victim, but not always. Gentlemen, what are you doing? Sneaking up on me. They're not really sneaking up on me. Press them on their area. That's not how history will choose to see it, because history is written by the victor. Trying to save him, but salvation's really stupid. There's really no reason to come down here. Just another ridiculously long ladder. It is.
Ah, welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way. Welcome,
Sound creepy
valued customer.
Suspicious at all?
Come, please. I'm hungry.
You buying something that's gonna make you not hungry? Sure. I do love the confessor gear. It does look pretty good. This probably is. Yep. Figures. Bit of a cave over here. weapons. Or at least attempts to. Ridiculously long spear, the ridiculously long. If it had better intelligence scaling, I probably would use it just because it looks neat. Honestly, actually, this would probably be a decent weapon to use if you're doing like a magic mage, a gravity mage. So like means I can't use gravity bolts? That's lame. Alright, oh, I guess I'm just shy on faith. If I had literally one more level, I'd be able to two-hit this thing. Alas, I do not. Because I don't need it. It is a pretty cool looking weapon though. That's the primary reason we even came here. There's a cave that we can go visit if we go the opposite direction. So instead of crossing the bridge, we'll go across the bridge to the camp. Back that way. A whole bunch of those hobgoblin things over there. To live if they just minded their business. Get to the amount of bunnies. So I think it's 198. 93, so we're already there. Okay. Sorry, Dips. I'm not doing individual friendship ads. If you want to hop in my Discord, though, you're more than welcome to go to the link in the bio and hop in there. This feels like a trap. Maybe it's not. Got stuck. Yeah, maybe it was. Because I remember hearing it scream, which is why I didn't initially jump down, because I didn't quite know what the scream was. I didn't realize it was to be human chieftain. Those can be dangerous if you don't encounter them on your own terms. That can be a very unfortunate interaction. Weapon that I've never used. It was kind of cool. Guns and Elden Ring. Here you go. Guns and Elden Ring. Although I do think a kind of an Age of Sail era game. Man, I missed a lot of stuff when we wandered through here. We just were kind of bouncing around, weren't we? There's a grave over here. Or a crypt, rather. There's a cave at the end of the lake over there. That's why I didn't come over here, because normally that's what I come here for. I come to pick up the Sacred Order. All the stuff that's in there is just perfumer crap, which I'm not going to be using, so. So if you're looking for perfumer pots and shit, right up here. It's a good spot for it. Be aware, there are a lot of perfumers and a couple of witches. So it is definitely dangerous. for him. It's pretty useful. What you got for me? That's less so. Not bad, by any means. It's just not. I appreciate the resolve of your bony bodies, but that was stupid. Yikes. Okay. I severely underestimated the poise of that bony man. Going blow for blow was not the play. It's fine. Everybody else in this cave is useless. Sir, excuse me. Chop his bones. Sounds so bad. Should kill that guy first. Blood loss buildup. That's probably something you can use on like New Game Plus. Rock one in each hands. Although it's a best weapon, so it might be fair. Yeah, it is. Alright. That's pretty neat actually. That's got quick step. Progression. Interesting. A lot of good goop down here. This guy. Yeah, dude, that was not the boss I was referencing. That's why I didn't pull out my summon. same thing for when you're trying to get to the Halig tree. There's an area that you need this for the exact same reason. So we need it. Very nice. What's this dungeon? Neat. Neat. And that Black Knight was slaughtering random citizens and nobles. That's kind of crazy, actually. There's literally just a pile of corpses. Okay, so there's all that. Oh, goodness. Oh. We did that. We did that. And yep. We're gonna go kill Godfrey. Some of y'all might be like, "Who's Godfrey?" Well, he's my understanding is that he's Godric's brother. Godric the Red-Handed. Apparently he did some super heinous shit. Come on, let me move. Come on. Like that. Such a peaceful man. Cherish peace with all my heart. Kill every man, woman, and child to achieve it. So he got locked in here because he's a piece of garbage. More so than his brother. Actually might be useful to us though. We're actually going to replace the lesser of the Graven School with that. Pretty much most of our spells are charged at this point. Trying to think. I feel like there's something that I'm missing. Just can't think of what. Is it? Pretty sure I did the ancestral spirits. Sneak up and smack me. No, we didn't do this one. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that we did, but just got distracted. That torch, alright. That torch. That torch. How many are we missing for, right? Trying to kill your ancestral spirit god thing. Forces issues. On you. Completely your fault. The riverbank. Oh my goodness. 100 short. Let's try that again. It's like, as I was saying, I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a thing, isn't it? It's like, surprise, idiot. You're 100 short. Touch the horny remains. Or sorry, horned. It's horned, obviously, you know, not horny. fast travel from here. I always forget that. Okay, so we've done all of that. Did all the stuff over here. We killed the dragonkin. That dragon kid up there. Alrighty. Can't put this off forever. At some point I'm gonna have to fight him again. Hopefully it's not an hour of ass beatings here. Although it very likely could be. This could be incredibly painful to watch. Have a shackle. I get 2 uses out of it. I gotta switch off of, because we're not going to be using magic at all. Switch our flask. And another talisman. We'll switch to Drakefire 2. Well, actually, I might use this little bit of magic. Probably not enough to justify having magic boosting 2. Mind me, gentlemen. Just on my way to see Mr. Mohg about some things, you know, some business propositioning, you know, definitely not trying to murder him for like the 800th time. I'd like to say this is the Mohg's second attempt. It is the second cluster attempt. Would be the more accurate representation. Because episode 13, no, maybe 14, that I just beat my head against this stupid wall. Okay, we got this. Magic to be my primary source of damage to him. Normally when I rock up on him with magic build, I'm usually at 80 intelligence at this point. You know, you just do a whole bunch of magic boosts and then you common azure him. Nice and easy. Okay. So we're gonna just completely unequip that. We're also gonna unequip the shield because we want our mimic to use those hands. I really thought this thing could be used twice. So I think I'm gonna use it like one. According to the Fextra Wiki, you can use it twice in a fight. So I think I'm gonna use it like immediately, and then immediately again. We're at like, I think 60 intelligence, so I think we put in 10. That makes sense, yeah, 10. Something like that. It was definitely a big time use for us. That was, oof, I was really concerned that was going to be another hour of suffering and pain and torment. Oh yeah. In theory, we could go to the DLC. We're not gonna do that though. We are gonna finish the base game first. We are gonna become Elden Lord. We're gonna join Our Lady. But we will eventually be going there. I promise. I have not fully played through the DLC yet. I've played in and around it, but I have not fully played through it, so that'll be a neat experience.
Ah. Were you guided here by kindly Miquella? I am Leda. And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Miquella the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Miquella's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
Yeah, I was not guided by faith. I heard this hoe needed to die. That's what I was guided by, lady. So, that up to 74. Or yeah, we're gonna get this all the way up to 80. Start spreading the love around again. All right. Lanedale. We gotta go and get his great rune. Can't roll my R's as succinctly as Jaren can. I don't remember what his does. I think it's primarily useful in like PvE, but critical wounds. Because right guards restores HP upon defeating enemies, not super useful in boss fights. That's more of just kind of a general usage one. Raises all attributes, obviously. Godric's is fantastic. Radahn's is fantastic. Those are kind of the two that I tend to use. Although Morgoth's greatly raises maximum HP is usually the one that I use when I'm playing a mage build. Because then I can have, you know, minimal investment in vigor, but still have a significant extra chunk of health. It grants blessing of blood to phantoms. What the hell does that do? Assuming it adds passive blood bleed to your summons. Blessing of Blood makes it so that every time those blessed by it kill an enemy, the user of the Great Rune will be healed. Huh, okay, so they just get a Lord of Blood's exaltation when you're invading. So it's literally only useful in PvE, or PvP, rather. So, completely useless to us. Okay. Not a pointless excursion, but not useful, it's not super useful to us. Did I ever actually explore this catacomb, or did we just visit it? I think I just visited it, but we'll explore. I did not mean to hit Y on that. That's my bad. We can actually go back to the round table hold. We can sell his remembrance because we're not going to use any of his gear. The heck, points? Oh, it goes up into the wrong way. Funny, I was actually gotta be a way to, like, keep these bots from doing what they're doing. There we go. Alright. Run away! Yeah, I see that it's empty. Picked the wrong thing. Idiot. Oh no. So I'm actually the idiot, if you couldn't tell, obviously. I'm the stupid one. That's funny. The second the second I gloated, it was all over. Oh goodness. Alright, let's do a better job of not dying, shall we? Ow! 'Cause I accidentally get bonked because I'm not. My goodness, twice in a row? Casually just wasting all my flasks. Suppose I could just run past the dog. That's probably what we'll do. We'll run around to the left. Imps really following me, isn't he? Alright, buddy. Wanted to die. Glad your stupid kitty cat. Call them kitty cats. Stupid guard dogs. I don't know why my brain just won't say dog. Because it's like a chihuahua head, and I don't think chihuahuas are dogs. I understand the reason for red. Does not mean I like them anymore. That was close. Get wrecked, idiot. Ah! Almost got bamboozled by my own fingers. upside, I'm about to have full flasks again. Just take that off. Put that back to that. Nice. Oh, that's why, because I was heavy rolling. I was wondering why I didn't time those dodges correctly. It's because I was failing. The flask is still wrong. Dang it. First try. Is that a headgear? Is that a... Must be that's kind of unfortunate. It's got any specials. Then to the round table hold. Faster, a lot more efficient. Interesting. I think I'm actually going to keep this. Yeah, shut up, menu. You're no longer of any use to me. I know what I must do. You will not like it.
Greetings. Are you here
First
for...
step. Still can't, because I need an 8, not a 9, which I have.
Well,
From that grave.
where have you... I took you for no matter, it's lay out your own.
Lay out your arms.
Already, no matter.
Interesting. Okay. So I actually go get that pretty easily then.
Back already, no matter.
Lay out your arms. allegedly. So see if we can craft a whole bunch of them. I gotta run quite a way to get to the enemy that has the stone that I need. Here then? So maybe it's that. Yeah, it must be that one. Yeah, okay, it is that one. Well, you guys are sad that I didn't kill you. Nice. Alright. Craft 4 of them. What do I need? Sacramental buds. I think 5 should be enough. If it's not, what I'll probably end up doing is I'll do some farming off stream. Figure out where to go to do all that. Do some farming, get a whole bunch of them, and we'll pick it back up in the next episode. But I guess we'll see. Fingers crossed. I just wish you could use torrent down here. Wish there was that shortcut.
took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms.
There we go. We now have a maxed out.
Back already, no matter.
I need stone inks. Should not get those stones till Faramazula either. So. Alright, so we got Moog taken care of. This way. We don't got much time, so we're not gonna get anything crazy. We'll do a little bit of exploring. Specific location in mind, so quite cool. Grab a very specific ash. The one that Rodriguez gives you at the very beginning. I wish there was a visible equipped gear mod for this game like there is in Skyrim. Or just that it was always visible. Because it'd be neat to see like your shield on your back. And then, you know, you have your casting. Came all this way to completely ignore you, actually. Yeah, having that above poise is definitely very useful, so that Bolgo talisman has come in.
You promised me when we turn 14, we go to see the stars. Dear sister, you find me here. No time to waste. Let's see the stars.
And that's how you get the objectively best emote in the entire game. I'm not seeing it. There it is. Do you feel bonita? There we go. Now you can rock on down here. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, so this is definitely a spell that you want to combine with that rune arc for Morgott to just max out your HP, but this is pretty good, especially if you're using like Common Azure or even a Lusat staff, which increases damage, but you also have increased MP usage. So it's definitely far more useful on a actual proper like mage build. Maybe that's what we'll do for our new game plus Regal, but do just a straight up mage build. Easy money. eastwards, up over this way. First, we're gonna start by killing that dragon first thing on the next episode, and then obviously making our way towards the top of the mountain to do what we gotta do up there. But it has been tons of fun. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. As per usual, after the stream, I'll be uploading the VOD or whatever you want to call it, the stream recording, up over onto my YouTube. So if you missed any of it, or if you want to go back and watch any of the previous episodes, they will be over there. The link to my YouTube is in my bio. Other than that, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Adios.